Good afternoon, class 8, 7 and 6. Weather and Climate Part 2, Unit 20. I have written some questions and some answers. Today, some more. Question number 1. List some effects of monsoon. Bad effects and good effects. First, positive or good effects. What does monsoon do? Monsoon हावाले के गर्छ के राम्रो काम गर्छ. Positive effects are as follows. Monsoon causes, especially wet monsoon causes heavy rain, and this heavy rain is very important. It maintains suitable temperature. If there is no heavy rain, no rain, it will be very hot. The heavy rain or monsoon helps to increase forests. Forests are very important to supply or we get many things from forest. Forest products, oxygen, maintains the balance of nature, etc. And forests are also the natural habitats of wildlife. Forests are very important not only for human beings, for all organisms. It increases the level of lakes and rivers. Means if there is no monsoon, lakes and rivers will dry up and it is very harmful. And if there are lakes and rivers, we can get benefit. We can get benefit from them. Negative effects. There are some negative effects of monsoon. It causes heavy rainfall, which causes flood in the Tarai, landslides in hills, and flow of debris. And it is equally harmful, especially in hilly regions. And in Tarai region, it causes flood, body also, and landslides in the hilly regions, causing a lot of destruction. Number 2, it destroys infrastructures, roads, hydroelectricity projects, and sometimes animals and plants are also destroyed. Question number 2. How can we reduce the negative effects of monsoon? Monsoon has positive effects and negative effects. We can reduce the negative effects of monsoon by the following ways. What are the ways? I am going to write down. Negative effects of monsoon can be reduced by the following ways. By increasing afforestation, Another, afforestation. The roots of the plants bind the soil particles tightly, and the negative effect will be reduced. Another, by making dams and embankments. By making dams and embankments. See, these two are, and we can do other also by public awareness and participation. It also helps people. Question number 3. State scientific reasons. State scientific reasons. I have written some questions and you will write down. Number 1. It rains maximum in Pokhara and minimum in Madang. Why? पोखरामा बे अफ बेङ्गलबाट आइरहेको जुन यो हावा छ यसले यो साइडबाट पर्छ. फर इक्जाम्पल बे अफ बेङ्गल यहाँनिर पर्छ र यो पानी यता झरेर यसरी तलतिर आउँछ. यतापट्टि चाहिँ यो के हुनुको इट ब्लक्स द हिमालयज blocks the wet monsoon and it rains least. happens? It is the position of mountains. What happens? यसमा जुन पोखरा भएको जुन यस्तो माउन्टेन छ यो कता फर्केको छ इस्ट र साउथपट्टि फर्केको छ द mountains of Pokhara face towards east and south to receive maximum wet monsoon from the Bay of Bengal. उता इस्टर्न साइडबाट आइरहेको जुन यो बे अफ बेङ्गल यहाँबाट आइरहेको जुन वेट मनसुन छ यहाँनिर पर्छ यस्तो इस्टर्न साइड के भन्छ इस्टर्न एन्ड सदर्न इस्ट र साउथपट्टिबाट यहाँ यसरी आइरहेको यो यसमा रिसिभ हुन्छ यता मनाङपट्टि चाहिँ रिसिभ हुँदैन the Himalayas block the wet monsoon and actually Monang is very far away and Pokhara is in the middle. Pokhara बिचमा छ अगाडि नै यसले आउँछ the Himalayas block the wet monsoon and Monang receives the least rainfall. Actually, Pokhara faces the same side to receive the maximum wet monsoon, but Monang is very far away and the Himalayan regions block the wet monsoon and it receives least rainfall. अर्थात् नेपालीमा यिनीहरू बुझ्ने हो भने यो जुन इस्ट र साउथपट्टि फर्केको हुनाले बे अफ बेङ्गलबाट आइरहेको जुन वेट मनसुन छ पोखरामा ठोकिन्छ माउन्टेनमा ठोकिन्छ अघिल्लो भाग चाहिँ सेम साइडमा ठोकिन्छ यहाँबाट कतिर आउँछ यो वेट मनसुन यहाँ ठोकिएपछि ब्लक हुन्छ यसले ब्लक गर्ने भयो टाढा छ यतापट्टि लिस्ट रेनफल हुन्छ क्वेसन नम्बर 3A one nearness and position of the mountains also. Number B, 3B, question number 3 I write down. See, Nepal has a diversity in climate. Nepal has a diversity in climate. See, climates. Why? See, what is the position of Nepal? The southern parts of Nepal have tropical and subtropical climate. Tropical and subtropical climates. Generally, tropical and subtropical. Southern part, you south part you. The inner and medium or middle parts of Nepal have generally temperate climates. Temperate climate. The height increases from southern to northern parts. Southern to northern part. South part and north is यसरी height increase हुँदै जान्छ. Height slowly is south. This one is northern part. When the height increases, the temperature decreases. Alpine, alpine and subalpine, alpine and subalpine climates are found in hills and high mountains. High mountain. That means tropical, subtropical, temperate, alpine and subalpine. 5 types of climates are found in different parts of Nepal. So we can say Nepal has a diversity of climates in different parts. So different types of plants and animals are also found. So Nepal is very rich in topography. B number is this. Although Nepal is small, but it has diversity of climates and others. Biodiversity, a lot of biodiversity. Different types of plants and animals are found. Question number C. There is good production of crops in eastern part of Nepal. Why? The answer is very clear. The eastern parts, पूर्व भागमा के हुन्छ बेङ्गलबाट आइरहेको जुन वेट मनसुन छ त्यसमा म्याक्सिमम लिन्छ, म्याक्सिमम पर्छ, नजिक पनि छ। तर पश्चिमतिर चाहिँ त्यो वेट मनसुन बिस्तारै 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 जाँदा जाँदा इस्टबाट चाहिँ इस्ट टु वेस्टसम्म पुग्दा त्यो इस्ट यता बे अफ बेङ्गल यता छ, बे अफ बेङ्गल यता पनि छ। सिम्पली टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड यो यहाँबाट यसरी पश्चिमतिर जाँदाखेरि मिनिमम एन्ड मिनिमम हुन्छ। See why? Eastern parts of Nepal. Eastern parts of Nepal are very close to the Bay of Bengal to receive the maximum wet monsoon, especially in June, July, Asar, Sawan, Bhadra, November, to get or receive the maximum wet monsoon. Maximum wet monsoon. It rains a lot, maximum in the eastern part. So there is good production of crops, rice and crops there eastern part, but there is less production of wood in western part of Nepal. D number, I will write another question. Coastal regions are very always pleasant. Coastal regions are always pleasant to live in. Actually, it is related to the specific heat capacity of sand or soil and specific heat capacity of water. Sand अथवा soil को specific heat capacity low हुन्छ, छिटो तात्छ, छिटो सेलाउँछ, तर water को specific heat capacity high हुन्छ, ढिलो तात्छ, ढिलो सेलाउँछ. Instead of writing something about specific heat capacity, I will write another. Coastal regions are always pleasant to live in. Why? Due to land breeze and sea breeze. Due to sea breeze in the daytime. Sea breeze means sea बाट land breeze भन्छ. Due to the sea breeze in the daytime and land breeze at night, coastal regions. Coastal regions are neither very hot in the day nor very cold at night. Why? It means water heats or cools slowly, but sand or soil cools or heats fast. So, after writing so, you can write down this sentence. So, coastal regions are always pleasant to live in. There is always moderate type of climate. In the daytime, in the daytime, sea breeze flows from the sea to the land. At night, land breeze flows or blows from land to sea. That means nights are not very cold, days are not very hot. दिउँसो जमिन तातेर हावा माथि जान्छ, समुद्रको हावा जमिनतिर बग्छ. राति जमिन चिसो सेलाउँछ, त्यसरी जमिनबाट चिसो हावा चाहिँ समुद्रतिर बग्छ. दिउँसो धेरै गर्मी नहुने, राति पनि धेरै जाडो नहुने. The temperature fluctuation in sea beaches or coastal regions is very low. अथवा टेम्परेचर फ्लक्चुएसन पनि तापक्रममा फरक पनि कमै हुन्छ. इन विन्टर एन्ड winter season and summer season. See, another question. Question number 4. How do the following factors affect the climate? See, of the climate. Number 1, presence of forests and oceanic wind current. What do they do? Forests and oceanic. Instead of writing a lot of description, I will make a summary. Forest and oceanic wind current cause moderate climate. That means if there are forests, the moderate climate or suitable climate, suitable type of weather. Neither very hot nor very cold. So oceanic wind current also decreases temperature. Forests, if there are a lot of forests, it is not very hot. Number 2, distance from a sea or an ocean. sea र ओसनबाट ओसनको नजिक तापक्रम कम हुन्छ. जति टाढा 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 हुँदै गयो त्यति गर्मी हुँदै जान्छ. The places near seas or oceans are always pleasant, having what? Moderate climate. And the places away from them are hotter and hotter. When the distance increases, the temperature also increases. जति सी र ओसनबाट टाढा जान्छ त्यति टेम्परेचर पनि बढ्दै जान्छ. Distance increases, temperature also increases. So I write this one. Temperature is directly proportional to distance from seas, oceans. When distance increases, temperature increases. Distance decreases, temperature decreases. Distance from sea or ocean. Another is distance from equator. Equator बाट question number 3 is factor number 3 distance from equator. अब हेर्नु त distance from the equator. यो इक्वेटर बाट इक्वेटर नर्थ पोल साउथ पोल जति टाढा हुँदै गयो त्यति टेम्परेचर घट्दै जान्छ. The temperature decreases as the distance of any place from the equator increases. Why? Because the sun rays are slanted. Why? The sun rays become faint and slanted. When the distance increases from the equator, the places get slanted and faint sunlight, so it is cold. The temperature decreases. It means it becomes colder and colder away from the equator, and it is very hot near the. It is hot near the equator, equatorial regions, and cold away from the equator. It is very hot near the equator, but it is very cold. The temperature decreases when the distance increases. 3. Now 4 number is height. Factor number 4, altitude or height. Altitude or height from the sea level. See, at every जति हाइट यसरी हाइट इन्क्रिज हुँदै जान्छ यसरी हाइट इन्क्रिज हुँदै जान्छ हरेक 165 मिटर इन्क्रिज इन हाइटमा 1 डिग्री सेन्टिग्रेड टेम्परेचर घट्दै जान्छ. एट एभ्री 165 meter increase in altitude from a sea or an ocean. At every 165 meter increase in altitude from a sea or an ocean, 1 degree centigrade temperature, or you can write in another way, temperature decreases. Temperature decreases at the rate of 1 degree centigrade. That means 1 degree centigrade temperature decreases when 165 meter height increases. So the altitude or height also matters. That means at high altitude, what happens? At high altitude, air density is low and it is cold. At low level, low places, or when the height is very small, at low places it is very hot. When you go higher and higher altitude, to higher and higher altitude, temperature decreases. So altitude, distance from the sea or ocean, distance from the equator, height from the sea, presence of forest, presence of oceanic wind current. These factors play a very great role in Nepal. And you have to know that Nepal is very rich in diversity. Not only climatic diversity, biodiversity, agricultural diversity, genetic diversity, specific diversity. Different types of climates are found in Nepal. Different types of weathers are also found in Nepal. So Nepal is very rich from the biological point of view, ecological point of view, and so many others. Biodiversity.